Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new episode of the Somali Circle podcast. Today, me and Guled are in London. We just had our event in London. It was an amazing event, alhamdulillah. And we would love to delve into that, talk about the events, talk about the upcoming plans we have for the Somali Circle, insha'Allah, our goals for this year and the coming years, just to give the community a better understanding of what we're planning, insha'Allah. So yeah, Guled, just recap the event for the people that weren't there. You missed out big time. Tell us.
Yeah, so the event was at the Chancery House in London. So a beautiful classic location, 100 Somali entrepreneurs there, or aspiring entrepreneurs. Not all of them were entrepreneurs. And yeah, it was just amazing. The vibe was amazing. Even Londoners were like, it's one of the best events we have been to.
Yeah, that's like, it's always like nice to get compliments of the things we're doing because we're doing it for the community. And alhamdulillah, seeing so many Somalis, even the Somalis that weren't even from London, because a lot of people came from outside of London to London for this event. Alhamdulillah, people came from Bristol to from Birmingham. A lot of people came from Birmingham. Shout out to Birmingham people. Allah Mabarak. People flew in from Norway all the way to London just for the event.
Norway, Denmark.
Allah Mabarak, like just,
Belgium, I heard.
Yeah, Ireland. So alhamdulillah, like seeing Somalis across the Europe in this case come together for an event like this is just inspiring to see, to hear their stories and just to connect and collaborate, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's one of the best things. What drives entrepreneurs and Somali entrepreneurs is that you have a vision, you have an image of where you want to go, and then to see it come together in one evening, it's just beautiful. You knew, like, okay, we are isolated as Somali entrepreneurs. We need some platform that unites us, give us the right resources, and to be that platform for Somali entrepreneurs is just like,
alhamdulillah.
We were very grateful, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, definitely.
So let's dive in from the start of the evening until we were
done after
partying.
Yeah, well, subhanAllah, even after the event, like it was like 11:30, and we still had like an hour outside just networking and talking to everyone. But just to give a recap of the event, the aspects we wanted to bring into the event was, as an entrepreneur, you have key aspects, key fundamentals you need to be very good at. And to build your company, the fundamentals needs to be in place for that to happen. That's what we were trying to achieve during the event, was to highlight all the aspects within that circle. Just look at finance, look at leadership, marketing, sales, creative space, like all the aspects you need to be a good entrepreneur. That was the thing we wanted to highlight. Technology, AI was booming, obviously. So that was the idea. Alhamdulillah, we did what we hoped to achieve, alhamdulillah, and that's very impactful.
Yeah, so we started off with like opening, talking about the Somali Circle, the goals we have, and we did that because we still don't have a picture of how we are going to achieve the goals. We know that we want to achieve them,
inshallah.
But one of the most powerful things for me, so most people say like, don't communicate your goals in public. There's psychological effect behind it, because when you communicate and you get like, oh, great, yeah, what a great goals, you already have like the dopamine of reaching it. And also other people are scared of the Isha, of course, of the evil eye. But the reason why we do it is because we have accountability now.
Yeah.
We have to, like, we don't want to be full of...
No, 100%, like... bring it into existence. You have like we have now the huge Somali Circle community that will keep us accountable on the goals we have, and that's also one aspect within the circle that's very important for us. And that's also maybe we'll go later in depth about that one.
I think let's continue.
But let's do goal settings, inshallah. A question I have for you, for the people that weren't at the event, what are our goals?
So we have as the 100-day plan described, right? You have a year goal, a quarter goals, monthly goals, weekly
yeah.
day. What you do during the day, what we're doing now, the podcast, is contributing to the year goal. Yeah. So our year goal is like 1,000 community members. We have a free community for Somali entrepreneurs.
Join the community.
And aspiring Somali entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We will divide the group into non-entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs. So it becomes valuable for a lot of people because then you can cater the information to
The right groups, yeah.
to the right groups. The other one is that we want to do 4 events. Now, the first one was in Amsterdam, or lounge, because we're from the Netherlands. It was just easier to do.
It was easier to combine.
Now, this was a test for us to do it away from home, like in London, to test like, hey, will people show up, first of all? Are people wanting this? And as an entrepreneur, you never know. Like, you have the following to get 100 people in one space. Like, it seems like very easy idea, but most of the time you don't know. We had a price range to like make sure that the right people were coming. So London was a success, and now we want to do this weekly. But let's stick with the goal of four events.
Let's keep it at 4,
So
inshallah.
the next 2 events, like we have decided one location, and the other one is like
Still to be decided.
yeah. And one thing that people can do to be the first to buy a ticket, because a lot of people, like, we got hundreds of messages
Asking
to
us,
still attend,
yeah.
because it was also sold out, is to join the wait list, because as soon as you join the wait list, you are the first to know.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? If you join the community, you are the first person to know what's happening. So that's like 4 events, at least 4 events, because we want to do more, of course, and different cities. So we don't want to do the same cities every quarter.
Well, you have seen, like, we received like a very beautiful message from a sister in South Africa. If she's listening to this, shout out to you, because it's, for us doing this, it means a lot to receive messages and ask people wanting us to come to their country to also connect with Somali entrepreneurs, and that means a lot. So yeah, we've received messages from across the world. People would want the Somali circle to come to them and create like a event, what we just did in London. Inshallah, that's what we're gonna do. We need to keep it out for, inshallah.
Yeah.
If it sells out quickly, then maybe we can do more.
Yeah, for sure. And we have a lot of solution for everyone to attend. So we will talk about that at the end of this.
Definitely.
So that's like, so the first 2 goals, 1,000 community members,
Yeah.
4 events in different countries.
Yeah, inshallah.
So the third one is we want to be known too. So we want to like grow on social media. For that to do, we have to do podcasting. We have to be visible. Most Somali entrepreneurs fail because they don't have the right marketing systems. They don't have the right marketing. They are not visible enough. And I always give this example. My grandma had like a 3 million painting in the basement somewhere hidden away, right? The painting is worth 3 million. It's an amazing painting. It's the best of the best. But because no one knows of it, that painting is
Worthless.
So for most entrepreneurs, they don't lack the right product, because it's easier than ever to have a right quality product. But marketing, because there are so many businesses nowadays, the marketing is the one thing that separates you from the rest. And you have like YouTube videos to look at. We are going to do a lot of masterclasses within the community.
That's our third
to teach
goal.
you.
Yeah.
So like focus on marketing in that sense, and we are doing that ourselves too. We grow very quick on TikTok, very quick on Instagram. We hit over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is for us more worth than the 10K we have on, or 14K we have on TikTok or on Instagram, because people that watch long form content are valuable to us, because those people have the attention with the video of like 1 hour. People that are watching this podcast, those are the valuable people that we want in our community. So the next one is becoming the Netflix for Somali entrepreneurs, where I think everyone knows masterclass.com. And we want to bring like successful formats to the Somali community. One of them is like masterclasses, where we interview established Somali entrepreneurs on the subject they are the best at. So, but for example, la ingenieur, we need like systems. Most Somali people lack systems in their thing. They lack productivity. They lack time management. So it would be great if you can show us how you run 4 different companies, still have a mechanical engineer job on the side. So that would be very, very valuable. We had Yusuf Noor speaking in the event about the importance of mindset, leadership, or getting past your limited beliefs. How important would that be if he does one on mindset, one on leadership, right? So those,
even you, as a marketing expert, the amount of years of experience you have, how to grow your social media account channels, that's very valuable for every business owner, obviously.
And of course, you can find this information also somewhere else, but not by a Somali person.
And not only that, but you also have like a direct access to asking questions. You know how valuable that is? You can watch a YouTube video, you can look at it and you say, okay, I understand it a bit.
But also the difference is, because the person is Somali, they most of the time they have the same struggles as you. So that cultural relevance is very important within information. The reason why people are following the Somali circle is because of the cultural relevance, right? So most people don't start posting stuff because they think like, hey, the information is already out there. Why would I post something about it? But the thing is, everything that I will say now is already being spoken. Someone else already said it, right? But the information never came from me, and that makes the information more. That's the unique part of the information, because it comes from me, it might click. You know, as a growing up, 100 people can say the same message to you, but at some point, one person will make it stick. You think like, I heard it, like my parents have been saying this my whole life to me.
Yeah.
But because this person said it, at some point, like it clicks. It doesn't mean that I don't value my parents and that kind of stuff, but because it comes from this person, which is in a relevant context, it sticks. So number 3, masterclasses.
Yeah.
What's number 4? Or number 5?
We had one thing that we find very beneficial is having a Somali house.
Yeah.
For the people that know Soho House, like that's a workspace for.
No, that's not the one for the year. So that's the one for the 5 years.
Yeah, but
the one for the last one is retreats.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, definitely.
We have an event. You know, we did 5 hours. It felt like 5 minutes. It flies by. It's mostly information, so it's not. You can't make it as practical in 5 hours because you have different speakers. You have a community moment. You have the circle sessions. So the moment. So what would be important is to have people, 8 to 12 entrepreneurs, for a week, men and women separated, of course, with 3 or 4 people, like let's say marketing mogul, Yusuf Noor, mindset person, to do a year worth of work within a week. So let's say we fly you over to Marrakesh in a villa. You are there with 8 to 12 other Somali entrepreneurs, at least 100K plus. So you can actually work on your business. Most people work in their business. And as long as you work in your business, it's very hard to grow because there is a limit to the hours you can put inside of your business.
Yeah, just a point, the very valid point you make. And a lot of entrepreneurs have a problem with time management when it comes to making sure that they have enough time to work inside of the business, and on the business side of inside of the business. And that's again with time management, making sure that you have a fixed moment in your calendar, preferably weekly, that you have just slots open for you to work on your business, and where you can think of as a CEO, as a company owner, instead of, oh, I need to do admin work, or I need to work on this specific area of my business. I know it needs to be done. A lot of beginning entrepreneurs face the same issue where they try to do everything themselves, and that's necessary when you're starting out. But making sure that you start working inside on your business early on will help you immensely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and to keep going on that like little side step, the number one thing you have to do as an entrepreneur is to get leads, to get people, to get new customers, right? So your focus should be to make sure the lifeline of your business keeps functioning, right? Most entrepreneurs are like good in their craft. They have like bakery, so they have been baking bread the whole time. But you can bake as many bread as you want, but if no one is there to buy it, then you're wasting a lot of
valuable time.
Yeah. So, or you need someone to do it for you, or your main folks need to be there. So for example, if you're a business-to-business entrepreneur, I always ask like, okay, how much outreach do you do, or what do you do for marketing to get people coming, right? So if you have like a product above 5K and you reach out to 10 people within your customers a day through LinkedIn, Instagram, doesn't matter where, and you don't, then it's like already 300 outreaches per month. Let's say 10% says yes. Like, nah. Then you have like a profitable business.
Yeah.
So that's like a little side step. Like, ask yourself, okay, how many time do I spend on the most important thing in my business? And that's like marketing, sales, getting new leads, getting closing customers. Going into the 5 years. So the first one was like a year goals. The 5-year goals, we have 2.
Yeah, the house.
The house.
The house
now
I
you
mentioned.
can tell it.
Thank you. I'm getting excited. I want to do 5 years in 1 year.
Yeah.
No, like inshallah, what we definitely want to try and achieve is creating a space for Somali entrepreneurs worldwide to have multiple places where they can come and work together. I think that's very beneficial. If you walk into a Somali-owned house where you can just work, there's a co-working space, place to also record, even just make sure that there's a hub for Somali entrepreneurs to come together. Yeah. I think that would be very beneficial.
And become a better entrepreneur, become better at marketing. We have workshops.
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
We have literally everything you need as an entrepreneur is in that house, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And the thing is, we said that, no idea how we're going to reach that,
but we're going to, inshallah.
No, in the sense of like, we just said that because we want to target ourselves, because if you say like you can do something in 10 years, it will take you 10 years. If you say I'm going to do it in 5 years, it might take you 5 years. 5 years, yeah. Right? Otherwise, you are way like they have this. If you most people like are not ambitious enough, right? So 2025 is the year of audacious goals. 2026 is the year of audacious goals. Yeah. And even if you don't reach it, you're way,
you're very closer to it than you know.
Exactly. So that's one. And the interesting thing about that is, because we mentioned it yesterday, we already have like people coming up to us and showing us the how. So we know why we want to do it, but we didn't see a full picture of the how, right? And now, obviously, at the event, there were like some tech giants. There were like people that are doing a lot of good things in
their fields.
In Somalia or Somaliland, that went full circle. So, and they know more than us. So they were like, hey, I know that person, and that might be interesting for that person, because what you're building, they might want to leverage this somewhere else. So it's already there.
Momentum is
momentum's there.
Definitely there, definitely. And just to point out, so what we did during the event, you just briefly explained that with the 100-day plans, The 100-day plan template is available in our community. And one key aspect I would like to take that out of the 100-day plan is the principle, what gets measured gets managed. And that's something that's stuck with me still to this day. And it makes sense. Like, if you look at the goals you set in life and you write it down once a year, the chances of you achieving that goal is slim, very small. But if you break that down to monthly goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and you know what weekly action there is, you'll be visually seeing it every week.
Yeah.
And then that will bring you closer of achieving your goals. And you're measuring it with your key, actions you want to do in the week. And if you're constantly looking at your key actions and you're constantly working on your key actions, the chances of you achieving your goals is higher.
Yeah. And you know what annoys me the most about Somali entrepreneurs?
How
You're saying this. You're giving them the blueprint to succeed. And it annoys me because I have been doing it myself too, right? Writing your goals down, writing stuff down, like having a plan. It feels so... it takes away so much energy from them in some point, because they're like, why would I write about it if I just can try to do
without writing it? But statistically, like, there's enough research done about people that write down those goals and they who don't.
But the reason why I'm writing down everything now is because I actually am getting close to my goals. I have smashed every goal I set myself, alhamdulillah, for the past years, because I have been writing them down. I have been making them visual. They are everywhere in my house. There are notes somewhere.
That's good.
But because I saw what happened, and I finally started taking it serious. And that annoys me. Like, people, like 100, like let's say 100 people listen to this, 80 of them won't still write down after this example.
Yeah.
Write down their goals.
Yeah.
So
is one thing that also helps, and one aspect we also want to definitely showcase within the Somali circle is having the community and the accountability circle.
Yeah, 100%. That helps a lot.
Like, okay.
Now you're saying that, like, the reason why I started writing down was the first time I took a mentor. So I paid someone to tell me to write down things, right? And he would like have a checking calls weekly to see if I have done it. The first couple of weeks I didn't. And he was like, good, you're wasting money. Come on, you have to do it. And then as soon as I did it and I see like, hey, I'm getting close to my goals, then
it helps.
It helps.
It helps, definitely helps. And just knowing that, okay, in this circle, I've said that my goals are having at least 100 new clients a month. That could be a goal. And to achieve that, I'm going to cold call at least X amount. If you write that down in the circle community and you set that in the accountability channel for, I'm going to do this. And then the next session we're going to ask you for, okay, you said that you're going to do this. Must miss it. No, yes. Why not? Why? What went well, and what didn't go well? Like having that team of, like a circle of Somali entrepreneurs, like-minded entrepreneurs, helping you achieve your goals, bringing you closer to your goals, it's so beneficial. Like, the things that we achieve with the Somali circle is because we keep each other accountable. And that's also with every aspect within business. Having accountability partner, someone that works with you, and in this case, a circle that works with you, it's so beneficial. Definitely, 100%.
So, and then, the 5-year plan, because we have been keeping like diverting, but because we want to give the value and like show them like what's needed. So we have like 2 5-year goals. One is the Soho House, and the other one is like building a school within the community center we want, so that we give kids back home the opportunity to become a Somali entrepreneur, maybe give them the funding. If they come with a good idea, we will guide them through it. So inshallah, those are the 2 goals we are working towards the coming 5 years. And of course, like making as many Somali entrepreneurs wealthy as fuck. And so those are the goals, right? Yeah, most people don't think about it. It's not like a kumbaya communal thing. We actually need economical power, like Yusuf Noor was saying.
We do.
So in order to do that, we have to help each other. So we have obviously Yusuf Noor, who started the event, talk about mindset, entrepreneur, like
leadership,
champs, leadership.
Definitely.
Everybody was like mesmerized, right? He was walking around.
He knew
Everybody
all
was
about
like
it.
empowered.
Yeah, but
he talks to your soul.
Yeah.
It was just like amazing to see like how many people were like, I can become that, right?
Yeah, but like in the limiting beliefs, like that's something that sticks with me.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes those what's it called? But like in having words and then inside of the words he found a different word, like what he explained. It was أحسنها لكن. And that's something.
What was it?
He said limited beliefs. If someone has limited beliefs, he believes a lie, and within the belief, that's like lies. Yeah. So then you, true. That's أحسنها. And try to change the perspective of having a more confidence in yourself, that you can achieve what you want to set out, and having that belief in yourself that you can do that.
And also like how grateful we have to be for the opportunity we get.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I think, I didn't remember the numbers he said, but I think 42% of people in Africa didn't have like clean water.
Yeah, so high
like
percentage.
It was like very high, right? And we are like, we have everything here, right? We have all the opportunities we need to do something back. So we definitely will do a podcast with him,
100%,
inshallah. The next version, which was interesting, we did a panel. Mahmoud was the host, one of the best. Like, he actually did amazing job. And he was asking very good questions to three panelists. One was Iman, Mohammed Abdullah, Mabdullah, as we know. And the other one was Ahmed. And they didn't know, not a lot of people know him, right? So it's like the garden code, though.
Shout out to
I need to pray. I need to pray now. So. And what was interesting, because there were three different people. One was a creative. The other one was like is competing with Shopify, one of the tech giants that everyone knows, where you build your web shops. And Ahmed was, I think that was like very a different idea than we normally come across, right? And he has this marketplace or platform for traditional clothes, not only for from like Somali people, but also Moroccan, Pakistan, like different cultures, and he wants to be the go-to place
to buy this, silk.
And the interesting thing is he's in fashion, but he's like a
software engineer.
Yeah. So that's the amazing thing, that you don't have to stick with one thing. Your identity is not, I'm a software engineer, so everything I'm going to do is code. You can use that skill to build other things. So that was very interesting. I think we will just share YouTube videos of their takes. So
after, may you continue? Sorry.
Yeah. Continue the circle sessions.
Circle sessions.
Yeah, go on.
One thing that we did during the event was have live circle sessions, and circle session is something we have. We are going to do in the Somali circle community. For those that haven't joined the community yet, please join. The link will be in the description, inshallah. But during the event, what we did was we had the circle session. And the circle session, there was one key question we had. Who are you and what are you doing? And what's the biggest problem you're facing as an entrepreneur? Where the group can help you with. And subhanallah, like me and Goulet were walking around, because there was like at least 10 circle sessions going on during the event. And everyone's actively engaged.
But just imagine that someone like Iman is in your group.
Yeah.
And you have a problem with like your startup as a tech
but how, just the next step, finding the next steps.
Exactly.
Or even like Yusuf's group. Yusuf Noor's group, there was a lot of entrepreneurs or starting to aspire entrepreneurs that are facing one problem, and you could see the passion he had. Sharing the knowledge he has with the young next generation, or even people that are facing similar problems. Going to different groups where there are high-level senior engineers or high-level super entrepreneurs, teaching the other generation about things that they faced, and even entrepreneurs on the same level getting connection because of the things that they're searching for. Someone needs a marketer, the other person needs a web developer, and finding each other during a circle session. You mean like that's the power we want to see? Like entrepreneurs within the same circle saying, I'm facing a problem with SEO. And someone else said, well, I have a company specialized in SEO.
Yeah. I think one of the takes I really like was that every problem you are going to face and you will ever faced was also faced by someone else and solved. So there's this concept of breathing and running, right? So the only thing you have to do in life is read and run. Because if you read, every problem in the world was solved by someone else, right? So the problem you are having now at this moment, someone else had it, or 1,000 other people had it. You are not unique, and is solved. So the only thing you have to do is read or ChatGPT. Yeah. The number 2 is running, and that's more about mindset. So as soon as you run, this little voice is going to talk to you, right? Like, I'm heading, my ankle is hurting. Maybe I'm getting too old. Maybe I should stop. Like this little voice, this negative little voice is keep talking to you. And as long as you keep going and learn to ignore that voice, then as soon as it happens when you are doing entrepreneurship or doing something else in your life, you can also ignore and see beyond that little voice. So those two, mindset, endurance, and the knowledge of solving. So, and the resilience, what Somalis are the best at.
Yeah.
And the knowledge, getting the right knowledge.
Getting knowledge is also having a room full of knowledge. The power of that is amazing.
Yeah, most people also looked at the speakers, right? Those are the ones that have to carry this event. But the reason why we did the circle sessions is the best ideas didn't come from speakers for those people. It came from
within the circle.
Right?
You just picture yourself being in a circle again, and having those interactions is priceless. And that's one thing also we gain a lot of feedback from. This is amazing. I've learned a lot. Even people saying that it's life changing because I found the next step within my business. And that's insha'Allah what we're trying to do.
But also the connections. Let's say you are looking for a supplier and you want to start a abaya business. And someone that already started that abaya business says, hey, here, this is my supplier. The amount of headache that goes into finding the right supplier.
Yeah, well,
and you skipped all of that, losing money, time, hair on your head, right? Is how much do you want to pay for that? Yeah. It's a priceless, right?
100%.
So event was a great success.
Alhamdulillah.
We should do it again.
Definitely.
Soon. Let's see the big L's we took within organizing the events, what we can do better, because it's
obviously nothing goes exactly as planned.
Exactly.
And that's something entrepreneurs need to understand also.
People shouldn't think it was easy for us to organize.
No, people have to understand two things as an entrepreneur. It's not linear. Life's not linear. The journey as an entrepreneur is not linear. Every project is not linear. Sometimes it goes up, you get a small setback, and then you can just continue. And then eventually you will reach a level where you're content, alhamdulillah. And if things go wrong, alhamdulillah, you can't change that. And also during the event, one thing me and Guled are very optimistic. Let's say that. Me and Guled are, we should do that? Yes, let's go. Our mindset is not, but we need more time to figure out everything, every detail to the T. We like to, if we want to do something, we like to pick it up, shoot out a date, we're going to fix it on that date. Alhamdulillah, we didn't face big setbacks. The only thing that we faced was time management. We need to next time figure out how to establish like buffers. We had some technical issues at the beginning of the event. Apple's Gullet's laptop didn't connect to the beamer. That cost us like 30 minutes. Alhamdulillah, we had like a buffer at the end, so it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
But just knowing like, okay, I need more time just to make sure everything works smoothly. Also, one thing we did very well, وقت Somali. Wallah, alhamdulillah, like I think around
we learned from
Amsterdam. Yeah.
So we organized an event in Amsterdam for 3 hours. The first, like, people came after like 1 hour, right? So we had 2 hours
Just
to
do the event, bro.
To do the event.
Yeah, but
and we were like, okay,
that's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing with this event was we would start at 7, but we told everyone, hey, 6 hours starting, just come. And we know if people come, then they can like talk to each other, because
It's
I think
good.
most people come for the value, for the information of the speakers to the event, but the thing that they always will remember is the people they met, right? The circle, the new connections, the new network.
Definitely. But we factor in Somali time.
Yeah, Somali time is needed.
We had like one sister came like...
We shouldn't have said this, because now people are like coming 2 hours late.
No, because next time is like, because so, like, come on. What we did was we factored Somali time. Allah back, like one sister came like 5:30. She came very early. Allah back. Other issue we faced was the venue was beautiful, but the door at the front was closed, so people needed to walk at the back. Okay, so what happened was we didn't have an extra person to guide people back. So in the beginning, I was walking like 20k steps, bro. So I was going, oh, Kali, it's away, the door is here. So like those are factors you can't control.
You can. You always have to like
anticipate that. Alhamdulillah, we did, and you.
So we had not enough staff. We need 2 or 3 people.
Volunteers to help us again.
So the big takeaway from this is, one, you have to do things. You have to feel forward. You have.
Oh, that's nice.
Although you, especially Somali women, they are so talented, but they don't like. They fear failure more than men in that sense, which is like you have to be delusional to do things, right?
Tell me about it.
So just do more things. Just try to feel.
Yeah,
forward.
but like it's okay. Like we had an issue. Food related.
Samosas.
But when someone we ordered something, it didn't work out, so we needed to back up. Yeah. On the day itself, we fixed it quickly.
Okay, and I want to mention one thing, Sabib. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
The importance of network.
Amazing.
And the importance of having Somali people around you.
Amazing.
That you can't call when there's a problem to face.
Shout out to Liban.
And Liban has been like the best person for us in London. As we met him in December, every time we went there, he's very nice to us, very kind to us. And yesterday during the event, he saved us, because the person didn't show up that we want to do the samosas with, and we could like order
10 max. I called like a different company.
And he was like, "Hey guys, I got you. Come to me." And like he made it happen.
Just picture. I called him like a couple hours before the event.
2 hours before.
And he's like, "Jibril, give me 1 sec. I'll call you back." He called me back. "Hey Jibril, you can pick it up at that 5 p.m. No problem." He even said I add more extra. Ordered samosa. I added more snacks. I was like, Adair, you didn't need to. Well, I thank you for everything. And then it shows you like having that network of people around you that are genuine. Like that's a key factor people need to also look at. Yeah. Genuine people will bring you so far in life. Alhamdulillah. And that's also within the Somali name, right? Somalis are in general are like that. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So I think enough about the event.
Yeah.
The only thing we want to talk about is that we are going to do a online summit.
Yes.
An online event.
Again, that one is glued to the fact that Somalis are scattered across the world, and we want to have a session where multiple entrepreneurs can come together
Yeah.
and make it easier for them and longer. So we're gonna have a huge online summit. It's not gonna be a short online summit. It's gonna be with a lot of speakers, a lot of workshops where people can genuinely learn from entrepreneurs, Somali entrepreneurs, inshallah. Limited space, so make sure you have your tickets because people. I know this one will sell quickly because
The thing is, it's like the physical event, but then online.
Yeah.
So you can meet more people. Your network becomes bigger. Let's say you have been willing to move to Dubai. There will be people from Dubai there, so you can ask like about, hey, how's Dubai? So it's not only good for network, but also for life.
Yeah.
And I think we already have like a lot of interesting speakers that will do it, but we also will leave room for the community to say, hey, I want to listen to that person, or please arrange that person within the summit. And it's going to be another banger, I guess.
Definitely, inshallah, and that's just more for everyone to know. Make sure you get your tickets on time.
I think that we will put in the show notes the link.
Yes.
So, don't be late.
No, because this can, alhamdulillah, like again, milk is so we're going to bring these people together, inshallah.
Yeah. And the last thing, we are on almost 200 people in the community.
161.
Right? And you don't want us to fail our goals, right? Come on. We are almost halfway out there. We have 200 people. We need 800.
We need at least, we want 1,000 at the end of this year, inshallah.
And I wanted 5K, but he was like...
Let's keep it realistic a bit. So
yeah. Never listen to those people that want to keep it realistic, right? So,
alhamdulillah.
Join the community. We will have like different rooms, different groups within the community, so you will always find the value and the people you are looking for. So we will have not only like 100K plus entrepreneurs, tech entrepreneurs, we also like the different categories. And at some point we want to make an app about it, or develop an app where you can like showcase your work, but also just connect with people instantly. Hey, I need this person. Can you please help me with that?
Yeah.
Right? So join the community. That's like the starting point of everything we do. If you join the community, you will see like what's going on.
Within the community, we're going to host sessions where everyone can come together. So that's going to be something that we're going to definitely do every month, inshallah. You will find a lot of information. You can ask questions and get help from the entrepreneurs that have expertise in that field, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Brother, I think we discussed everything we wanted to discuss. The hour just flew by again.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. For the listeners, thank you for listening and watching this video. I would love for you all to subscribe, press the subscribe button, like this video. It will help us with reaching the people we want to reach, inshallah. Follow us on every social. And again, what Gulat said, join the community. The link will be in the description. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.